Hello, can you hear me? Okay, Josh said he can hear me. Okay. All right. I'll start immediately. I don't have much battery, so let me share my screen now. All right. Hello, guys. Good evening. This past four. So good evening, everybody. I hope we are all doing wonderfully well. Well, I want to teach on support and resistance today. Can you all see my screen? Please, if you can see my screen, kindly indicate. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Uh, okay. Okay. So I believe you all can see my screen. I don't want to waste so much time. Where's the chat now? Please. Okay. Okay. Kindly indicate if you can't see my screen. Oh. All right. Good evening, everybody. So I said we are going to be talking about support and resistance, and we're going to be making it live. I didn't come here with any note. I didn't come with any recorded whatever. I just want us to see it and understand it live. So I'll be using this is Trading View. This is TradingView. I'll be using live, illustrations. This is tradingview.com, and this is what we use to, check trades and the rest of them. So this is what I'll be using to explain to us. Okay, this is Binance Coin. Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin. Okay, this is BTC. So I want to explain to us what support and resistance is, especially the new guys who don't know what support and resistance is. Um, okay, please, if you can't hear me, kindly indicate. I believe you cannot hear me. Okay, okay. All right. So, basically, the simplest definition I'm going to give to support and resistance is this: support is a floor, resistance is a ceiling. Yes, support is a floor, resistance is a ceiling. Let me show you. Okay. You see this place now, and then um, you see this place. This one down is a support. This one up is a resistance. If you look at it if you look at it, okay, Joshua. If you look at it in a wider view, you see what I'm talking about. Now, support is the floor, is a price floor, is a place where you have much buyers lined up, so that whenever the price gets to that point, it hits it and then goes back up. Support is a price floor that stops the price from going lower than that level. I'll repeat it again. Support is a price floor that stops the price of a particular commodity or cryptocurrency or currency if you're trading forex or stock or whatever it is. It's a price floor that stops the price of such item or such commodity, such cryptocurrency from going below that price. If we are looking at the 30 minutes time frame now, this is 30 minutes chart. So if you look at the prices now, you would see that at this place, this particular level here now, the price could not go beyond that level. The price could not go beyond that level. Resistance, on the other hand, but this internet should not do me anyhow. Resistance, on the other hand, is oh, they write on my screen now. I better help me clean. I'm no vex. Please clean, before I call SARS for you. Thank you. Now, resistance is a price ceiling that stops the price from going above a certain level. The same thing support does on the ground is what resistance does above. This right here, this one here, this particular one I'm showing you, this one I'm pointing at now, yes, that is resistance. This one that I'm pointing at now is support, because it stops the price from going below that level, and then the resistance stops the price from going above that level. Now, there are many cases of resistance and support. There are cases whereby the price is trending up. I'll also look for a live chart to show you guys that one. There are cases where the price is trending up, and then it's making higher highs and higher lows. So it's trending up. So there is a let me change this to daily chart so we could understand. And delete all these things. So. Okay, let me remove this. Let me remove this Fibonacci. All right. So now we can see what I mean by this right here. This right here now is a trending, like a trend line support. This line here, this line I'm pointing now, is a support, but in the form of a trend line. But in the form of a trend line. So you notice that as this line is facing upward now, the price finds it difficult to break down, like to penetrate downward. Every time the price comes down and hits this trend line, it goes up. Let me show you. This is where it starts from. This was in March 2020. The price came down, hit this level, and went up. It came down again, tested it again, and went up. You notice that as it keeps going, it keeps making higher highs and higher lows. This is a higher high. This on the up. The top of it, you notice the top of this, it's higher high because it's higher than the previous high. This one's here at the previous highs. This one's here. Can you all see my screen? I believe I hope we're all getting this. This one here is a high. Then the next one is a higher high. The next one is a higher high. Look at it. It keeps making higher highs. It keeps trending up. That's when we say a market is trending. Let me clear all this stuff so that it doesn't confuse you guys. All right. So that is how we say a market is trending up, because it keeps making higher highs and higher lows. On the other hand, if it's trending down, let me look for something. Okay. If you can see that I'm using live chat to show you this, so that you don't I didn't cram anything here. I'm just showing you how it is. Let me use this place for example. You see these candlesticks here, this one's here like this. If I move this time frame to a 4-hour time frame or a 30 minutes time frame, let me do that now. Hold on. This was November 2019, October 2019. Okay. Hold on. I want to show us. I want to show us that place that looks small, to show you that it actually trended downward. Okay. I'm sorry, my laptop screen is not very, very big. With this, I'm trying to get to that November 2019. Okay, this February. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Ah, my network, oh, network, no, no fuck me up. Abeg. January. Network now. Okay, let me use something else since network is messing up. Let me use something else. Can we all hear me? Okay, I was showing us an instance where the market was trending up. I was showing us an instance where the market was trending up, where it was making where it was having a trend line support, something like this too. If I decide to draw a support, a trend line here, you'll see it. See something like this. You see, you see. So as the market was going up, as the market was making higher highs and higher lows, it couldn't cross this. Whenever it comes down to this level, this trend line support here, it bounces off and it goes back higher. That's basically what support is. I wanted to show us oh, okay, sorry. I wanted to show us when the market was trending low, so that we'll also understand that it goes two ways, it goes both ways. There are times when you're having higher highs and higher lows, and there are times when you're having lower highs and lower lows. When you have lower lows and lower highs, you're making the market is having a downtrend. Okay, but let's not go into it. Let me go back to what I was teaching earlier, which is support and resistance. So this is a daily. I've gone back to the daily. Go back to the daily now, and you see, okay, if you look at this place now, this is wonderful. Let me show you with this. Let me show you with this one. Look at this place here. You see this? This is a support line. The support line. Note this. Note this is very, very important. Note this, that a support line, or let's say support. When we say support, it doesn't necessarily mean a particular figure. There can be what we call range. There can be a range of prices that act as support or resistance. What do I mean? I can decide to say, instead of just having a line here, I'll draw. I'll draw a range here. That, okay, this is my support and resistance range. I can say, okay, this is my support and resistance range. If you notice, this area like this is an area where price comes in, bounces, and goes right or back. You understand? So it's not, and we don't bring it down to just a particular figure, that, oh, once the price reaches 9342, that's the support. No, use a range. It can be from, okay, if we're looking at this, our range now, that this one I just drew now, we can say, okay, from 8350. This is on the daily. That's why the price is quite high. So we can say, okay, this is from this is 8469 to 98. On the daily time frame, on the 1 day time frame, we are having that as a support range. We're having that as a support range. So we see that it's not just a particular figure or a particular price, that when it gets to 9,000 on the dot, then we're having our support. No, it can be a range. It can range from a particular figure to a particular figure. So that's that. Note that. Then, like I was saying, I think I've explained what the support is. I don't want this class to be that low. My battery is not too full. I've explained what the support is. Okay. So this is a support, and this one here, let me look for resistance to show you guys. Okay, is there any problem? Fibonacci, I beg, no be for this class. So Fibonacci and RS and the rest, no be for this class. Take go beg on. Let's just learn this one, please. That one a long thing. That one na wetin we go. That one no be this class I dedicated. Please mute. I beg mute. Oh, who be that? Sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that. So the next one I've explained support. The next thing I'll just show us is resistance. Let me use this. This is 30 minutes. Let me use this. Okay. For the past few days, Bitcoin has been ranging. Bitcoin has been ranging, and it has been using this particular place as its resistance. If you notice this place now, Bitcoin have to pass this particular price here. This is 9. Okay, this is yeah. Okay. Oh, this is actually. So look at this place. Let me just explain the resistance to you guys. As I said, resistance is a ceiling where the price finds it difficult to pass. So look at this place now. This place I marked this green line here. The price hit it and then went back down. And then it ranged and ranged and ranged and ranged. It came back, crossed it, came back down, and that place still retained its form as a resistance. You understand? So that's basically what support and resistance is. But now, how do we use support and resistance? I'm sorry, I'm rushing the class because of my battery. Now, how do we use support and resistance? If we look at this, if we look at the price here, at this place, this price 9149. If you have bought at the support, which is this, remember I told you support is a range. Let me draw that again. Look at this range. One can use this place as a support range. Why? Because once the price touches it, the buy orders take place. People have already placed buy orders inside this place, inside this range like this. That is why you notice that once the price hits it, it goes back up. It doesn't stay there. Once the price hits it, it goes back up. Look at this place. We can also extend this range to this side. You understand? So you notice that once the price enters this range, it goes back up. It doesn't stay there. Once the price enters this range, it goes back up. Now you can decide to buy here if you're scalping, because this is a 30 minutes time frame. So if you're scalping, you can decide to, for an active trader who is always online trading, you can decide to buy here. When you buy here, once the price goes up to this, once you know that this is a resistance, you sell. I'll show you how to know that that place will turn to resistance. So once the price goes to this place, you sell. You wait again. Once the price comes down, probably to here, to this place here, you can decide to buy and sell here. You buy here and sell here. That's just the use of support and resistance. So you buy at the support and you sell at the resistance. In futures trading or in forex, they call it short and long. So you long here, at the support, and then you short at the resistance. You long at the support and then you short at the resistance. You long at the support and short at the resistance. That's just how it is. You understand? But then what happens, because there are cases where the support or the resistance breaks, where they are called breakdowns, Abi. So for a support now, I need to this class, I want it to be live, so I'm looking for live examples where okay, this is one. Let me delete this. This is one. Look at this place here. Here. Yep. Now this was a support. Remember, this place now is a support. This blue line. Please, I need feedback. I need feedback. Can I get feedback? Are we following? Are we following? Are we following? Can I
Yes,
get
boss.
feedback?
Yes, we are.
Yes, boss. Yeah. Yeah.
Really.
Okay, thank you,
Following.
thank you, thank you, thank you. So this blue line now is a support, was a support. But if you notice now, at this, look at this long red candle here. It showed that the support got broken. So once the support got broken, what happened? That former support now turned immediately to become a resistance. That's the basic rule in support and resistance. That once you have a breakout or a breakdown, that breakout or breakdown turns to be the opposite of what it was before. If it was a support and you had a breakdown, it's automatically, in fact, I don't know the exact analysis or the exact figure, but I could say 80 to 90% of the time, there are 80 to 90% chance that that former support will become a resistance, or that former resistance will become a support. This particular spot, this particular chart I'm looking at now is a very, very perfect view. Let me show you. Now look at this place here where the support got broken and the price fell to the support below it. Remember I said the support is a floor, the resistance is a ceiling. So that floor got broken, the price penetrated through that floor, and then that floor automatically turned to a ceiling. How do I know? It's obvious. We can see it here. As the price fell, it came down, touched the next support, and then retraced back to this. This is a resistance here. This is a resistance here. This particular place is a resistance. Remember, I said it doesn't necessarily have to be a particular figure. It can be a range. So we could as well put this place as a range. Why would we put it as a range? Because this other place here, we can decide to put it also as a range for support. Look at it. Look at it. So this range here, you see that this range now became what they call it, a resistance. It was a support here before. At this place here, it was a support here before, and then when the price broke through, it became a resistance. So let me remove this thing. So the price broke through towards the next support, came up, and then the resistance blocked it from passing through. It's ranged and ranged and ranged, maintaining the same support. This support here, all these areas now are support ranges. All these areas now are support ranges. I'm sorry, I'm still letting people in. So it ranged and ranged and ranged, and then came up again, tested the same resistance. This resistance now is a place where traders have their sell orders waiting. They have their sell orders that for those that maybe people that bought at let's say someone who bought at $9,020. Person has bought and the person is waiting. He has already checked here. I told you before that the support always turns to resistance. So he has checked, he has predicted that okay, this former support will become the next resistance. So he checks what's the former support. The range is about 9164 to maybe 9178. So he buys here at let's say the person bought at $9,010 and then places a sell order to take profits at $9,184. That's how it works. He has already predetermined that okay, this place will be a resistance because it was formerly a support. I told you a support can always turn to a resistance. There's 80 to 90% chance that a former support will turn to a resistance and a former resistance turn to a support. So you notice that now here the former support now this was a support. Look at it. This was a support before. Here was a support before. It now turned to a resistance here. Using the same law. Using the same law. Watch. This resistance here, this line, this resistance here, the price now ranged inside this range from this former support to resistance. It's ranged and ranged and ranged and ranged, and then came out, broke. He had a breakout through the resistance, broke out, and then it came and settled on that former support. You can see it here. After the price ranged, ranged and ranged and ranged, it came out, had a breakout, and then sat on the support as a floor that I told you before. Remember I told you the support is a floor. So it broke through that resistance here, which was about around 917 or so, broke through it, and then that place became a support again, and the price kept moving. And if you notice that the price had the price has not leave me a beg. Sorry for that. The price has not in this particular chart now that we're looking at, the price did not go down below that support. It still maintained that support, even though as a range. If we break this is a 30 minute, if I change this chart now to like a 5-minute chart, you will see that this place now acted as a support and also a resistance. How do I know? Check here, check the candles. At this point, they came, they touched they formed a new resistance, they touched the resistance, used the former support as a support, go again, and then broke through that resistance, came back and tested that support again. So what do we do? For a day trader that is scalping, someone who is always active, because I'm saying that because I'm using the 30 minutes time frame. For someone who is raising hand now. For a day trader, thanks boss. For a day trader who is always waiting. Okay, thank you. For a day trader who is always, this meeting is a 40 minutes meeting, who is always scalping, you notice that hey, people see the enter. You notice that he'll buy here, once he sees that okay, the price has broken through, the candle has closed above the former resistance. It's a very good sign when the price closes above the former resistance. It means that resistance now is going to be used as a support. So look at this candle here. The price went through, closed above the candle closed above the former resistance. Then if you also want to wait, if you're scared, maybe you're not sure, you're not sure the price will not go down, you wait for what we call a confirmation. So which candle can be used as a confirmation here? Let me show you the candle that can be used as a confirmation here. This particular candle, this next candle. After the first one close above it, you wait for the next candle to also close above it. That is a good sign that okay, it's good to go long, it's good to buy now because the price will go higher than this. We already have a tested a resistance that's turned to support. So we are now sure that okay, the price will go up from here. So you now buy at this candle. Once this candle closes, you say, okay, yeah, sure, that's closed. You buy. Remember, my oga always say, patience is key. Patience is key. Someone who bought at this candle now, watch oh. Someone who bought at this candle now might say, the next candle, he will look at the next candle. The price has come down. Oh. He might rush and say, but that's not the case. Traders always need to have patience. Notice that when you buy at this candle, probably the candle closed at this place, you now buy. You wait. The price has gone down. You wait, still hold it because you're sure that what you have here is a resistance, and you've not seen any sign that resistance is going. Support. I mean support. What you have down here is a support, and you've not seen any sign that support is going to be broken. Because whatever happens, they still come back and test the support, and it goes up, it goes up, it goes. Look at here now. It now goes higher than the price we bought earlier. Sorry if I know they use big grammar, but I'm just this is purely from my head. I didn't do any notes. I'm just showing you live. Now my data they run, so see the internet is connected. No, this one is not a planned anything. I just the talk am as they enter my head. You understand? So the price breaks through here again. What the what they call it? The law I gave you before that a support broken through will always turn to resistance, and a resistance broken through will always turn to support. Look at this place now. This small resistance right there. As it broke through it, it became a support. And this candle here closed above the resistance, and then the next candle came and then sat on it. Notice that the price couldn't go below it. That is how simple it is. So what do? We buy at the support and sell at the resistance, or you long at the support and short at the resistance. That is as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I need feedback. I want to know because I want to move forward. Can I
Boss, the boss game, no.
thanks, Chief.
Carry on.
So I want to move to the next the next this thing now. It's called it's called institutional order flow. That one a big grammar. Just listen. Now, there are many times when for traders, people who have traded for some time will know that there are times when you come to I find that thing. This is a 30 minutes chart. If I can change, what date is this? This is July, 2nd of July. Let me change it to a 15 or a 5-minute chart. I want to show us something. Make I show us something. I won't show us something for 5 minutes chart. That's 2nd of July. Okay. 2nd of July. Okay. Now this place. The yellow. You see that 30 minutes candle, see we be like say they long. Divide 30 minutes candle to by 5 minutes candle, you have 6 different candles, which are all these ones you're seeing here. I think from here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so. I know say more I go scalp, I don't teach something. No. Anyway, so you see, there are cases where it has been established that this place here is a support. You know, you don't do your analysis, you don't check and say, this place na support. I show for this thing. You don't go buy for here. You understand? You don't go put buy order for here. And as you put buy order for here now, you don't look and say, okay, this price like this now, bata, you no go pass, let's say 8,950, maybe 8,950 again. Or let's say 8,975 or 8,970. You understand? You don't do you've put your buy order here. You don't put your buy order here. No verse. Okay. No verse. Join. All right. So you don't put your buy order here now for this place. This place, look at my hand there. You don't put your buy order there. The thing don't buy. You don't they go for maybe you buy them for here. You buy them for here. You don't go. But your stop loss. Remember, I said they teach us stop loss. If I'm not taught you guys stop loss, don't worry. For those in ABU, Binance AB, the new guys in ABU, I'll talk about it. So you've put stop loss maybe somewhere here that bata. Guys, the price no go come here. But if you come here though, I don't make it be say I lose my money. Say okay, don't put your stop loss there. Then whales. Where they control market, because it'll be $100 they use control market now. All of us know sit down at chicken chain. There are whales that have traded billions and millions of money, So those guys now, because they want to collect profit, I need to put this in for pigeon. I want to understand this thing. They are called long and short. In English, in big grammar, they call them long and short liquidity. What is long liquidity? Sell orders are what are called long liquidities. Sell orders mean those your orders, like now you don't buy for here, you don't buy the Bitcoin for here for this price. Now this price will be here. You don't buy them for here, say okay, you don't see and say yeah, I suppose so the price will go up. But those guys now want to bring you like let's say 10 million or $100 million into the system. They want to pull like $100 million. And in trading, if you want to buy that kind of huge amount of you want to trade that kind of huge amount of money. Let's say you want to buy with $100 million. You need sell orders. Because trading is buying and selling. If you don't see if nobody's willing to sell, if nobody's selling, you can't buy. It's the same thing here. Just transfer that mentality to trading. That mentality of if you know something to buy, if you buy. And what they now do now is instead of using that 100 million, because they know that all of us in the market will be periwinkle, be small more crayfish. So we'll not get that kind of money to sell $100 million worth of coins to them where they go up. So what they do is they enter with small, let's say like maybe 1 million. they sell instead of buying, they sell like $1 million. When they sell, the price falls to this place. What are they looking for? They're looking for long liquidity. They are looking for what to buy. So once they sell like that, the price don't go down. Your stop loss now sell order, because you longed, you bought here. Your stop loss is a sell order. So once they don't sell like that, the price go fall. As the price falls to this place, your stop loss will get hit. And I don't understand what I talk so. Your stop loss will get hit. Once your stop loss gets hit, you don't come up for the market. That your sell order don't turn to their food. So once that your stop loss have gotten hit now, they this way they go accommodate, they enter, they come out, they enter. So once that your stop loss gets hit, which is a sell order, not just you, I mean millions of people in the market that are looking at this range, because the same thing you're seeing is what other people are saying. As they're looking at it, they're saying, okay, this place is a support, and we know say price no go down if you never feel break the support. So once you've put your stop loss somewhere here, you put your stop loss somewhere here, and then they now sell a little. Once they sell a little, the price of the commodity goes down, touches your stop loss, and then they buy. You put stop loss here, but then they put buy order for here. So once they sell too much, the price goes down to that price where they put their own buy order, collects their buy order, and moves up again. So you notice that you didn't get it wrong. You did not, and your analysis was not wrong, because you predicted that okay, the price will go up, and the price went up. What happened was those big guys, those whales, like people that took you out of the market, they just sold a little to push the price down. The reason they sold is not because they want to sell. No, that's not their plan. Their plan is actually to buy, but they sold to get what to buy. So once they sell like that, every other person will follow them and sell. People who put stop loss, your stop loss, I told you, is a sell order. That is not just that. There are people who are also looking for breakouts. Remember, I told you that once a support gets broken, it turns to resistance. And you're supposed to sell at resistance. So those people now have put sell orders here. You understand? Okay, this language and a futures language or forex language. How would they explain and give you? Okay, let's assume we are trading futures. So you put sell orders under here, waiting for the support to break, and then because we know that when the support breaks, it will turn to resistance. So when the support don't break like this now, it will turn to resistance long. As it turn to resistance, say okay, the price will go down, so you short or you sell. Some people, those people that have sell orders, have their sell orders somewhere here. Then your stop loss too is still around this place. So those guys, those big guys, those whales, they now sell small, push the price down, collect your sell order, collect your stop loss, and then put their 100 million buy order, and then they push the price back up. I hope they would understand this thing. I beg, if you understand, man, just tell me for comment section. I beg. I know they talk to myself. I swear, your stop loss na sardine, bro. You get that? Your stop loss na sardine for whales, guy. Don't be choice. You understand? So that's basically what happens. Thank God, someone they get them. So what happened with me now? If I trade most times, I know if I'm trading futures, I don't trade it liquidation, because I trade it 1%, 2%, 3% of my total portfolio. If I get $100 for my portfolio, I trade it like $2 for each trade. So if I trade like that, I don't have any liquidation point. So anyhow, price take do go down, it go still come up. So we'll leave and there. I'm not talking of shit coins. I'm talking of better coin like Bitcoin. You understand? So anyhow, the price they go down. Say we get that stuff. Don't worry, you go still get that. So anyhow the price goes down, it go still come up. So I will leave and there fashion. Since I don't get liquidation point, if I place buy order maybe for somewhere here, and don't say the price don't go, but I go fashion. With time, it go still come up. Now let's look at this in a bigger time frame, daily time frame. Let's look at it in the daily time frame. We go see the same thing for daily time frame now. You go see. Make I find something like that. Hey, I don't see one. I don't see him. I don't catch him. Let's look at something like this. See this place now. This is an established support. You see and say, yeah, Koro, this place now has support. Oh no, make I not use this one. Make I find. Which one I go use? Which one I go use? Which one I go use? Okay. Wanna chill. I define nothing a live class with this. So I define example where I go use show us, so we'll go understand. Okay, let me just go with this one. Let me go with this one. All right. So look at this place now, but this first one has established a support. This first candle here has tested it, and we are sure that okay, this place is a support. The second candle come. Notice say maybe people don't go place long here because it is a daily candle. If I look at it in a 4-hour candle or a 30 minutes candlestick, you will see that this particular place has many other candlesticks. It's not just one. So most people will have looked at it and seen, okay, this is an established support. So they place their long orders. They're waiting for the price to go up. Then those whales now, knowing that most people have placed their long orders here with stop losses below, this place. People don't put stop loss here. Or some people don't put sell order here. So we say if price break through, if price if the support gets broken down, na English hard. If the support gets broken down, then they will sell or short the market. So they put sell orders here and stop losses here. So what do those way? What would they do? They will just sell small of their portfolio. Once they sell and the price will push come down here. As the price push come down here, then buy everything back, carry the thing go up. It's as simple as that, guy. It's as simple as that. As they don't collect your sell order, collect your stop loss, they don't get anything to buy. Before they don't get anything to buy, that's why they just sold a little bit so they can get long liquidity. They can get what to buy. So once they don't put on like that, I hope that they record this thing. Hold on. Try to record this thing. Hey, blood the recorder. Yeah, the recorder. Join Chibus, only you know 2 people. Yeah, I think I'm recording it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's basically what it is. So to recap everything I don't talk about, support is a floor, resistance is a ceiling. That floor and that ceiling can get broken. And once the floor and the ceiling gets broken, or let's say once the floor gets broken, it turns to a ceiling. Once the ceiling gets broken, it turns to a floor. You understand? That's basically what it is. Now, another thing, I think I'll be okay. My battery is still this small. Another thing is this: please don't trade it 5 minutes frame. I use 5 minutes to just show us the support levels and the rest of them. Why do I say don't trade it 5 minutes time frame? It's because that thing you're seeing on your 5 minutes time frame as a support might be resistance in the long run. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. See what I'm talking about, guys. Trading view, they do me shaggy. This is 5 minutes, so this is 5 minutes. 5 minutes time frame. See this place now. See all these places where I marked as support and resistance. You see them? All the places I marked as this place I marked it as support. Then I marked as support here. Up here I marked it as resistance. Let's check these same ranges in the 4-hour chart. You see the 4-hour chart. You see them? Those your support and resistance for 5 minutes. Most of them know. It's just that the particular ones I marked are actually good spots. But there are some that okay, like even for inside this 4-hour candle here, what they see like this. If I open up for 5 minutes now, you will see that there are places that are support at this level. There are places that are resistance at this level. There are places that just like that. So it's not good to base your trading on 5 minutes and 10 minutes and 15 minutes what they call it time frames. because you make mistakes. So if you're going to be trading based on the time frames, what I do is I calculate from top to bottom. What I mean by top to bottom? Let me show you. First of all, from the beginning of time, you go with your monthly time frame. This is monthly time frame, and in the monthly time frame for Bitcoin, we can see that we're having a downtrend. I told you downtrend is lower highs. Remember I said it from the beginning of the class that we have that downtrends are lower highs. This is the all-time high of Bitcoin, almost 20,000 naira, $10,000. See here, the next one is lower. This next one here is lower. The next one is lower. The next high is lower, just like that, lower highs. And since that time, this monthly downtrend, the price of Bitcoin has not been able to close above it. Closing above a horizontal line, a support line, a resistance line, or a trend line is important. If you never close, no trade. Why? Because of that thing I just taught you. You can go and the thing don't come outside, you go put on. See here now, the price actually passed the horizontal, the downward trend line. The price actually passed it. And once the price passed it, some people must have gone to say, the price don't break and made them long. But as you long now, you collect your long liquidity, they short and go down. Now see the price, where the price they short it down. After you analyze your monthly time frame, you come down. The next thing I do is I come down to my weekly time frame. And if I look at it on the weekly time frame, I see the same thing. Look at it. The same downtrend is still there, telling you that whatever you're doing will not see price until price crosses this. Let me delete this. Until price crosses these levels here, until nothing wait. See, until price crosses this this downtrend line, we're not seeing any bull run. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. Until the price of Bitcoin closes at least on the weekly candle, closes above this downtrend, at least on the weekly candle, we are not seeing any bull run. We're not seeing any bull run. Now, so being sure of that, I know say even if I want to enter long, I know where the long they go. The long they go too far. I hope you're understanding my point. The long is not going too far. Now, the next thing I go for is the daily. After the weekly, I go for the daily. Now, this is the daily. And on the daily, if you're looking at the daily candle, remember this is our monthly downtrend. Make I show you. Mark, I'm here. See, I'm here. See, I'm here. It's our monthly downtrend. And if you look at the daily, you will see that even on the daily itself, price has closed above the downtrend. But that was why I said if you want to make a decision, make your decision based on the weekly. Price closed above the downtrend though. On the daily chart, on this daily candle here, close above the downtrend. After I close, waiting happen. After I close, waiting happen. The price still went down again because you don't judge this downtrend is not a daily downtrend. It's a monthly. Look, I showed you in the monthly this thing is a monthly one. You understand? So if you're making a decision, you make from top to bottom. From top to bottom. That's that for that. Now, this is the daily. The next one I go for is the 4 hour. If I'm telling you, like if I want to scalp, I still check it from up to down, from highest time frame to the lowest time frame, so that I'll know what to do. So after the daily, I go to the 4 hours. I like 4 hours time frame so much. I don't know why. Just like I like the daily and the 4 hours time frame personally. So what's happening in the 4 hours time frame? This is where I make most of my decisions, and I say, okay, this is a support here. This one here is a support. Then this is where the entire my battery don't down. This class will soon end gone. This is a support, and this is a resistance. I now start scalping. I buy here, I sell here, I short here, I long here, just like that, just like that, just like that. Remember what I told about support and resistance, where the resistance turned to support, the support turned to resistance. Look at this place here. You see it. See it. This was the former resistance former resistance zone that turned to support zone, former resistance zone that turned to support zone. Look at this resistance here. If I draw it as a zone, if I draw it as a zone now, you'll see it. If I draw it as a zone now, you see it where this former resistance zone, see it here, now turned to a support zone. You understand? So this was a resistance zone. The price came down, finished running around downward, came up, broke through, and then became a, a support zone. So a support will always turn to a resistance. A resistance will always turn to a support once we have a breakthrough or a breakdown. I take up beg on her, make on no verse. This class I think we'll reschedule and continue because there are more things I would like to pour out. Because this, if you notice very well, this class I know I didn't plan it. This is purely what's they call it, from my head. Also my phone. Of another use phone, they use system. I hope say go record sharp. Make I see how many percent remain. 19%, 15 minutes. So please, guys, I think I'll continue. Let me see whether I can continue my phone. Hold on, make I just check some. Running out of time. Okay, what will happen is I'll create another this thing, another meeting with my phone. I'll create another meeting with my phone right now, and I'll share the link too. I'll share the link to all of us. Then we'll join. So I can show us how to use Binance. But the support and resistance will still continue. We'll set another time.